Now I'm your big low dropper, mud duck stopper, Fila on the bottom and Adidas on the topper. Transform scratching, big beat matching. I can tell you didn't tell it by the looks I'm catching. I hate dumb skeezers, MC beater, drop $5 on my bird wide meter. Smooth like ice, don't get nice, just turn up the box for the mix till I slice the you.
Happy New Year, motherfucker.
Happy New Year.
Here. Hear me out, episode 2. Episode 2, man.
Episode 2, but the first episode of the new motherfucking year.
First episode of New Year. If y'all have not seen the other episode, it is on YouTube at Hear Me Out World. Facebook and shit coming soon, man. Kind of slacking on that. Also look for Pimpin' Flexin' on YouTube. Pimpin' Flexin' and the official Pimpin' Flexin' page on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Well, shout out to Pimpin' and Flexin'. I like to see them guys here right now. Them boys, them my boys.
For that motherfucking voice you hear right there, that is our guest for today.
We got a special guest.
And also the owner of Fly Junkie, one of our sponsors of the show, my man's Damar Grier.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah.
How you feeling today, Damar?
I'm all right, man. Let's toast to 2016,
Toast
man.
2016,
Get that
man.
real quick, man.
And,
Cheers,
as again, man, y'all always know how we do, man. We do the effing, man. Shouts out to 50 and his project and his movement. Again, man, neither one of us are big drinkers. However, when we do, we fuck with effing, man. And this is not a sponsor yet. However, we are.
He's going to be a sponsor.
We
We're looking
are
for
prime
50.
supporters,
We need
man.
that money, Fit.
We are prime supporters of effing vodka. We love the shit. Real talk, we love the shit. So, big shouts out to 50. Also, Addict Clothing.
That's one
What's
of the
your Instagram?
sponsors.
Tell your Instagram.
Addict Clothing. Go on Instagram, IG, Addict Life. Everything Addict Life.
Addict Life.
Facebook, Addict Life. Twitter.
Yeah,
I really ain't heavy on Twitter, but you know.
So you got a Twitter too?
You got a Twitter, but I ain't heavy on that. I might fuck with it for 2016. But you know, Instagram is the main thing. Addict Life. Look it up.
Also, we got Kong Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Fitness. We always talked about that. In 2016, stop getting your motherfucking teeth pushed
Stop
back.
getting your shit blue back.
Quit running your fucking mouth. No more Twitter fingers. Just humble individuals
Learn
that
how
know
to
some
fight.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, man. That's all we trying to do, man. We just trying to make it home safe.
And of course, the like we said, Mar here with the sponsorship, Fly Junkie. Where can we find this shit at, though?
You gotta hit me on my beeper.
This nigga
He
still.
doing old school style.
Wait a minute,
You gotta
now.
hit me on my beeper. No, I'm
Shit.
just playing.
That's a real hustler right there.
Nigga, did you get that from an antique store? Hey, remember the first
my shit
beepers?
away.
Remember the first beepers, man? The motherfuckers look like garage door openers.
I should have kept my beeper, dog. My bill.
You vibrate, that motherfucker break your hip. You vibrate with the very
Nigga, I
first
should have
beepers.
kept my shit. My bill was down to $3.95 a month.
Now hold on, let's talk about a beeper, man. Let's talk about some beeper shit. You out and about. You get a page, number in 911. You gotta find a payphone.
You gotta find that phone, man.
Nigga, the beeper was the most inconvenient shit ever made to man, dog.
Niggas, I remember I've had
Wow.
a beeper back in high school. Had to get off the bus and find that good payphone.
How much was the beeper phone bills back then?
I told you mine was down
bills.
to $3.95 a month, dog.
$3.95.
$3.95.
That was a useless piece of motherfucking
That beeper was
artwork.
important.
That shit
It was
whack.
important,
That
dog.
beeper was important at that time. It was
Yeah, you right.
necessary.
It was another thing too. They had what was the one that you flipped and you can actually you couldn't call, but you can borderline text on it.
Yeah, that was the Sky pager.
Sky pager, that's what it was.
That's what I had. I had the Sky pager and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I had the Sky page. You know, that's all the dope boys had the Sky page. I ain't had the Sky page.
You gotta work
You
your
had
way- you had to work your way up to the Sky
that one little black contraption.
Yeah.
So check this out, man. Here we are, episode 2, man. Today we talking about some shit that really needs to be addressed. It's
In
2016.
we cannot
We
move
talking
forward.
about some shit
with
that
the
really
same-
need to be addressed.
We can't move forward with the same actions
It need to be
and
said.
the same bullshit from last year.
The bulk of this episode is something that all three of us share so much in common. We love motherfucking hip hop music.
We love hip hop.
So that's gonna be the bulk of this episode. But you know, we always gotta hit y'all with some life shit, some tips for you, especially for the young men and the young ladies, especially when it come to this dating shit.
I love
You know
life.
what I'm saying? When it come to this dating shit, we out here making mistakes. We've all made them. So we're gonna try to give y'all some shit that you could take into 2016 with a few days in.
Some gems.
And hopefully 2017 you will fix your little shit out.
shit.
First
Fix
and
that shit
foremost,
up
man,
this year.
fix that shit up this year. You should be already ready to go.
Hell yeah.
First
Let's
of all,
go.
man, we was discussing this shit before. We have to now. The three gentlemen I'm sitting with, the two gentlemen I'm sitting with at the table. It's fair to say that we're not into the overdoing the beautification. What I mean is
As far as
a
the women
ton of
go.
fucking makeup,
Okay.
all types of surgeries and shit. I don't, me personally, I don't think that is that fucking necessary.
I think that a woman shouldn't have to wear makeup.
I agree.
I think that she should let herself be natural, and if somebody gonna holler at her.
And let that catch the man. I'm just saying.
I think for some real shit, I think that when you constantly do shit like makeup, or tons of fucking makeup, what happens is you you become in your mind, I need that shit to look good.
Right.
So therefore it'll never come off.
Right.
Therefore you do go to the extremity to look good, and nobody really sees the real you. And then when a motherfucker do see it, you can still be a pretty girl and wear a lot of makeup, but once it come off, you look as different. You know what I'm saying?
and you
Like
feel-
Change the whole perception.
it
of
changed the
it.
whole perception of you.
Yeah.
And I think that is a big misconception of makeup. You should not change the fucking formality of your fucking face to give some perception that you don't have this flaw on your face. What the fuck ever, man.
And the whole point is you selling something that's not real. You
It's
selling
not
these
legit.
high cheekbones. You selling
was-
that. It's not real.
I was dating this chick, black chick, sister. At least I thought. She took off all her foundation. She was
At
white.
least I thought.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck happened. She took off her foundation. She was a white
shit.
girl.
Oh,
Her name was Shamira. It turned around, her name was like Susie or
Oh,
That's some
shit.
ignorant ass
Tiffany or
shit.
some shit. I don't know.
But on some real shit though, it's like when that shit come off, because it gotta come off. You gotta take a shower. You know what I'm saying? And nothing worse than a makeup residue, like on your shirt
On
and
your
shit,
shirt.
on your motherfucking pillow and all that shit, man. Like, that's just too much. So ladies, stop with that shit. Be beautiful, man. When that motherfucker meets you, be beautiful. Cause I'm gonna tell you what. A motherfucker who love you to death, he gonna love you when you sick, hair fucked up, you ain't brush your teeth and all that shit. So fuck all of that, makeup and all of that. It's not really that serious. Not to no real motherfucker. Let me just say that.
It's
I
all
tell you-
about.
Not to no real
I
motherfucker.
tell you like this, ain't nothing really wrong with the eyeliner or maybe some little mascara on your eyes or whatever type
Just to
of stuff.
highlight your own features.
Yeah, but the whole mascara thing and the foundation stuff?
Right.
Is that what it is? Oh, when they cake the foundation all over them, like that's where the problem come. You can't go kiss no chick and her skin complexion is on your lips after you done.
I seen a motherfucker, man, as of recently, man, had some goddamn makeup on. The shit look grayish. Like I don't like. It was like the bitch was. It was like she was like in the makeup chair at the scene of The Walking Dead and had to hurry up and run and forgot to get the rest of the shit on.
And I-
Like the
was
shit look
gray.
fucked up.
And
You know
I think
what I'm
that's the
saying?
main point, man. Like we don't know what we buying.
Yep.
When we go to the club and we go to wherever we meet you at, we don't know what we buying. So we got in there. We thought we bought a Ferrari. And we go to drive the motherfucker. And it got a 4-cylinder in it. Like, hold on. It's a Ferrari, ain't it?
That motherfucker a Kia.
Is this really a Kia?
So dig. So basically, what we saying is, be beautiful, man. Be beautiful. Okay. Don't try so hard to be beautiful, because a lot of people that y'all influenced by, that makeup shit that they got on is a little different than what y'all buying at the motherfucking mall and
And
shit.
don't believe what you see in the magazines. That's all Photoshop.
That's all Photoshop. All that. Women are so hard on themselves, and I'm not gonna say that men are responsible for that shit, because the shit men say and do. Okay, but again, when we're talking about dating, we're talking about a real motherfucker. Real motherfucker don't give a fuck about no makeup.
No, we don't.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody like what they like. I don't need no perfect motherfucking face, no fucking ceramic doll face ass
Right.
motherfucker. You know what I mean?
You just gotta be down for your dude.
And men, stop with that bullshit, man. Stop with that bullshit, man. Like, quit applying all that lame ass pressure. Just get you a chick. Don't worry about none of that shit. Somebody just told us something about. Maybe you wasn't there. Somebody was talking to me and a friend. Shout out to my dude Derek Beck, man. Somebody told us that her ex boyfriend used to tell her She was fucked up because she didn't get her nails done. Like she had to keep her nails done, had to keep this, and that, and the third done. Man, look, I ain't never looked at a motherfucking woman nails in my life. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't never really
Do that
paid no
shit for
attention to that
yourself,
shit.
'cause
bro.
I
look
really
at
don't
chicks'
care.
nails, but I don't judge them by it.
I don't judge them by it.
I don't judge them.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if that bitch got dirt under her nails, you gotta peep it out, because that's how you find out if they
Yeah,
dirty or not.
yeah.
I just never. I mean, maybe I just never just thought about it. You know, I'm look at my motherfucking nails, nigga. I mean, I look like
You
I went
ain't
to.
got no
I ain't got no
nails.
motherfucking nails,
Right.
so I ain't can't. You know what I'm saying? And feet and shit, I can't talk about nobody feet. I do jujitsu, dude. My shit look like the motherfucking Ninja Turtle feet, so I don't, you know, I shit like that. So, ladies,
Be the best you,
waist
man.
trainers and
Be
shit,
the best you.
padded bras, butt pads. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I will
That's some shit
judge you on that
I
shit.
will. That'll piss
I'm
me
gonna
off.
judge you
man.
on that shit.
They should be outlawed. That
You
shit should be
cannot walk in with no pants that got your motherfucking ass looking like you got the best booty on the
looking
world.
like Baby
And when the
Huey.
pants come off,
The
it looks like a
diapers.
It ain't even
motherfucking
the
Ziploc
pants.
bag with Campbell soup in it. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Two things. Like
Don't do that.
I'm a butt man, so that's the first thing I look
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
So if you fool me with that, you will never be my friend. We will never get along.
I'ma tell you something crazy.
I
I
hope-
hope that shit.
I'm gonna tell you something crazy.
I sue it right
I'm gonna
now.
tell you something crazy. They have men. This is no shit. Google the shit with tank tops with motherfucking muscle and abs in it, bro.
Oh, duh.
That they wear under their shirt, bro. I seen that shit. That's if I see
Wow.
one man with that shit on,
Wow.
pretty much a Batman suit with no sleeves.
Wow.
That's fucking
Are
stupid.
you
Wow.
serious?
Come on, man. Don't do it.
I guess they need something for the gay community. so
Don't
whatever.
do it. Don't do it.
I don't know what that's crazy.
Straight up. So be cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Be you, and I guarantee you'll find the right motherfucker. If you be you, you'll find the
Yeah.
right motherfucker.
All you
That's
gotta do
just-
is be yourself.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Whether you look,
Right.
whatever. If you don't got the fat ass, then you gonna find a motherfucker who really don't care about no ass.
There's somebody
You
for
see what I'm
everybody.
saying? Like, come on, be
Somebody
you.
for everybody.
Next,
Let's get in the meat and potatoes of this podcast.
talk about this motherfucking hip hop shit.
This hip hop shit. Another shit we went out there with mediocre hip hop in
Hip-hop shit.
2016.
Hip hop shit. You know what, man?
We got to turn that corner.
You know
Yeah.
what? Right now,
What has happened to hip hop?
well,
What has happened? What's happened?
I
Like,
hate to, because I'm all about being different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you should be the same. But I take it back to Nelly. Nelly came out. We was talking about this shit yesterday. Nelly came out after X was on his rise. So then you turn around and you go from X and you hear Nelly back in 2000.
Right.
And you like, damn, what the fuck is this shit? But then you listen like, okay, that got a little flow to it in the school.
Well,
And
I
Nelly
mean,
was real successful with that.
Yeah, but and still though, even Nelly was being gangster in that song, and like with the
Right,
song.
right.
So the Down Down Baby, I forgot the name, Country Grammar. He was real successful
Grammar.
with that. The problem is now is they found some kind of formula of gibberish, like where you can barely understand what they saying, or the music don't make sense.
It don't make
anymore.
sense.
It don't make sense
It
at
don't
all.
make
They
sense.
talking about
It's
the same
repetitive.
shit.
It's repetitive. It's easy to remember.
Yeah.
And like they said, like music fell off when beats took over. I'm just be honest with you. Music fell off when beats took over. Cause now a motherfucker rather have something in his car that sound great or in the club, and you do need club songs. But a lot of people made successful club songs. Jay-Z, 50, all the motherfuckers, they ain't on that bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can make a club song that still have something to say.
And still has something to say. And I mean, it's like there's no consistency in music. This whinish. Like
there's no-
I just don't. I don't know why that's even okay.
I think the main problem is there's no balance. There's always been clown niggas. There's always been
Right,
There's always
right,
been music
right.
that was for the hype, and there's always been, but it was always balanced. It was always the lyricists. There was always, you could go to New York and find some lyricists. You could go down south and find some body shit.
Right.
You could go. You know
Everybody
what I'm saying?
had a lane,
You
though.
could go to Miami and find Luke shit. But now it's just everybody wanna be Future.
Everybody had a lane. If you heard a certain motherfucker rap, you knew where that motherfucker was from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm all about being different, but at least music had consistency.
Right.
So then what you do is you throw Pimp C and Bun B on with Jay-Z,
Right.
and then they got a hit record.
And then it sound beautiful.
They got a hit record.
Because how you connect
That's
this
good analogy.
You know what I'm
how you
saying?
connect this
Great,
lyrical dude with these down south You know what I'm saying? And that sounded beautiful.
You do 50 with Snoop on that PIMP,
Right.
you
Yes.
get a hit record.
Get a hit record.
See, now you can't put 50 with Migos.
Nah.
You can't put Jay-Z with motherfucking whoever, I don't love romance, whatever the fuck that on a Tuesday. He can't do a song with Jay-Z.
I love
He can't
McConan.
even be in the building with Jay-Z.
Right.
Drake saved that motherfucker's life. If that wasn't for Drake,
That music
was through.
was through.
That song
That
was
might
through.
not have been through because of the simple
because of
fact
the way
of
shit is.
the climate of
shit
the
is.
music
You're right.
right
The
now.
climate.
You're right.
This is what the kids listen to. You know what I'm saying?
You're
This
right.
is what they love, and this is all they talk about is going up on a Tuesday.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Who goes up on a Tuesday? What happened to fucking grinding and working and doing whatever you got to do to make your money and take care of your family, and then you kick it on the weekend?
Right.
These niggas party every day. That's what the music did
Right.
to this generation. They make them
generation.
party every day. They all drug addicts. They all sip lean, pop mollies, pop pills. You know what I'm saying? Like back then when we would listen to music, we'd have heard somebody talk that shit. We'd have looked at them like they was
And I tell you, it
fiends.
was fans.
Right.
Now we
They're
look
making
at
it
them
okay to do that type of
yeah,
shit.
They're making it okay to do drugs and be happy and shit.
And you know what's crazy is, man, like I told y'all, man, I grew up on NWA, APMD, all them type niggas, you know what I'm saying? And like I was telling you yesterday, and niggas we grew up in the hood and went to school with, Juan 87, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my nigga Juan 87. That motherfucker did 11-year bid, straight Crip gangster motherfucker. But he can articulate. You know what I'm saying? His voice, his speaking mannerisms. If you talk to him on the phone, you thought the motherfucker was a Princeton grad with motherfucking straight A's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He could talk because music was more intelligent. It don't matter if it was gangster rap. It don't matter what it was back in the day. Music was more intelligent. Now, I work with kids every day. So now, this music now, I see this shit got kids pronouncing shit half-ass.
Half-ass, writing shit half-ass.
Writing shit.
You
know
write
what
a
I'm
letter.
saying? Look at the damn shit used on Facebook when people abbreviate shit.
Right.
That's music, bro.
Nigga. And speaking of
music
that,
of
I mean,
today.
we don't want to veer off music too much, but speaking of that, like, you know what I'm saying? If you used to talk about people abbreviating shit, it's pretty soon I see it going to where motherfuckers ain't even talking no more. They're using emojis.
They're not even talking.
They're gonna use emojis
Yes.
to talk and say. I messed with this young little thing about a year ago. Nigga, I really literally had to let her go because all she would text me is emojis, dog.
Our culture, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna hit y'all with
What the fuck
something.
is you saying?
You're
Hey.
mute. What's wrong?
What is you
Listen,
trying to
fam.
say? Is you trying to get cool or what's the
They-
smiley
they
face with the
don't-
heart on it? I don't know what the fuck that is.
They don't even teach kids cursive writing no more.
No, they don't teach kids that.
See what I'm saying? So it's like, and a lot, what people really don't get is the influence that hip hop has.
Hip hop has.
People, our kids today, and our hip hop heads, whatever you call it today, they forget how intelligent Pac was. Because what they see is me against the world Pop, all eyes on me Pop. They don't see the motherfucker who went to school, theatrical shit. They don't see the good actor. They don't see the interviews that he has where he's talking about some real shit.
Right.
Where he's articulating and he sounds great and intelligent. Because that's one thing you can never say about Tupac. You can't say 2 Chainz. That motherfucker got a degree. You see him on Nancy Grace when he was talking about marijuana?
No.
He told Nancy Grace ass up. I ain't never seen nobody make Nancy Grace shut up.
He's a graduate. He's a college graduate, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's what these rappers out here need to do. They need to start acting like they got some sense, because they making our culture look dumb. They making our people look dumb. You know what I'm saying? They making the generation. They
big
making
influence.
They making humanity look dumb with half the music that they putting out. Like you gotta think about when KRS-One or Public Enemy and all them boys was out. Like they taught us about stuff. They taught us to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like they taught us to have morals and stuff like that. Like now it ain't no morals.
It's like a party. Everything's a party.
Everything's a party, and
Everything's a
nobody
party.
faces serious consequences
Right.
with nothing. Because in the streets, if they hustling, they sell drugs, and they get knocked, they gonna snitch, and then they go right back to being cool with their friends. That's what hip hop has taught these kids now, because that hip hop used to teach us. It don't teach us no more.
And you know, it's catching me like it's. I'm not gonna say all is bad because there's a few people. I like some Future shit. I like Fetty Wap. I like my. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Right.
fuck with the Migos.
And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, but there's no more balance.
But then you
man.
listen to
There's
them
no
niggas
more
have an
good
interview
guys.
though. You listen to Migos have an interview. From now, they getting a little bit better, but you know, as bad as it sound the way they rap, as bad as it sound talking to a motherfucker in the studio.
Yeah, I ain't
It's
picked
not
them
their
out yet.
fault though. You know what I'm saying? That's all they know. Versus you look back at how Ice Cube talks, how Ice Cube talk now, to how he talked 25 years ago. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, but then you got to think about it like this too. A lot of them people really be educated, but they put that front on and act like
Right.
Yeah, right.
To
You know
act
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
So
And-
the Migos got some sense. They just go into they choose to portray the ignorant side
And why is that?
because that's what they making their money.
That's what
off
they're
of.
making money off of. Money talks,
And,
man.
but
So-
see, but the kids and everybody else don't know the difference, and
I
that's
just-
where we getting lost.
You know, it's a rule in the schools right now that it used to be you had to tuck your shirts in, but it's not really technically a rule now. And I say that to say this, to branch off for 1 second. These kids, me being in the schools, they watch everything I do, and I'm not a hip hop artist. I'm not on TV and all that shit. But the kids watch everything I do, so I always keep my shirt tucked in. And it's funny because I watch all the little kids now, slowly but surely. Most of them had their shit tucked in. They ain't supposed. They don't need to. So what I say is, when you on this level, this hip hop,
Yes.
where they can YouTube you, where they can look at your Instagram and see all that, I don't think these people understand. And I don't want to hear that bullshit that I don't want to be a role model. I
Not
don't
a
want
role
to. I don't
model.
want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers, you got 1 million followers, and that's how you get your money.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't look up to you, then you wouldn't be shit.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear that
You're
role model
absolutely right.
bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely
So y'all,
right.
I just wish motherfuckers take a responsibility of what they do to the world. Like I said, the kids our age are a little bit before us, and the people who listen to hip hop then are some smart motherfuckers. Are some smart motherfuckers. I know motherfuckers who ain't get out the 8th grade because they was on the streets and will talk to your motherfucking ass. They just is intelligent people.
Yes.
Now, a motherfucker who ain't gonna get out the 8th grade is fucked.
Yes.
He fucked.
Yes.
They fucked up because of what they got to look after.
Right.
And it's really nothing. So when y'all look, I just like the influences to be different. I like the influences to be different. I like to see what people. Why do you like that motherfucker? Not just because they do good music. Why do you like it? Why do I like 50 so much? 50 one of my favorite artists.
That's one of my
A
that's
whole
my
bunch of
dude.
motherfuckers is my favorite. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, 50 is my top artist. Here's why. Not only
Why
because
do you like 50?
okay, I'll tell you. Not only because I do like his music, but I liked his hustle.
Yeah,
I
his
liked him
grind.
being a motherfucking nobody to
Yes.
owning this, owning that, getting underwear deals, getting
Yes.
vitamin water deals,
Right.
getting
the film.
films, getting
Yes.
whatever the fuck he wanted to do, he did it.
Yeah, he did it. He did it.
I like his hustle.
He got into the game. Once he got into the game, he just used that as an opportunity to branch off into different things, and he kept that hustling mentality that he had from the hood. He kept that hustling mentality and used that and applied that to everything that he do.
Now look at his interviews.
And then
Look at his
if you
fucking
look at his
interviews.
interviews. The dude is intelligent. He
Come
don't-
on, man.
He don't sit there and he don't talk ignorant. He can get ignorant. That's what I like about him because he can get grimy and greedy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he's a smart dude.
He's a smart dude. And a lot of those guys, but that's his. 50 was probably in that last good class
That's the last
of
class.
those dudes. If you who also, even though he kind of got his things with drugs or whatever, DMX is another motherfucker. You hear
DMX
him
is-
talk.
yeah.
He was another one of
Yeah.
my favorite rappers.
Yep.
You hear him talk, and you like, God damn, that motherfucker tell you some shit. You like, damn,
Right.
you be in the dictionary and
Yeah.
shit. You see what I'm saying? So people like that. Again, Jay-Z, but I can only group a few of them. I
Right.
can't put a whole bunch of people in that shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because it's not. And what pisses me off, and I'm gonna have to say this, Rick Ross is another intelligent motherfucker that act like a fucking moron.
He act like a moron.
Come on,
constantly.
man.
He's smart.
You
can
are a
tell-
very intelligent
You can
man.
tell he's smart by his music, man. But he chooses to act so thuggish, and we know this ain't what you are.
Like, we
so
know.
why don't you just be yourself? Because if he was a correction officer, then you had to
You
conduct
just was
yourself
a
a certain
fucking
way.
correct. You gotta conduct yourself a certain
Yeah.
way.
And ain't nobody can't listen. How many motherfuckers work a job and hustle too? You know what I'm saying? He could have went that route, but don't. I watched him. I watched his transgression
Right.
from being. I forgot his name when he was just a rapper with Trick Daddy now.
Ah, I
to
forgot his
turn
name
into
too.
Rick Ross.
Right.
And Rick Ross is a cool person to be. You know, even though that's Freeway Ricky Ross
Right,
out of
right.
Oakland, but still, you could have took that. He could take that and do something with
He
it.
could have done something with the name Ricky Ross. 'Cause
Yeah.
Ricky Ross, the real Ricky Ross, is trying to do something
He's
with
trying
that
to do
name.
something
And
with
he,
the
but
name.
even when he was in the street, he was doing something
Right.
with his
Yes,
name.
yes,
You see
he
what I'm
took care of
saying?
people.
My thing is with that was, it's like Rick Ross, I can't. I'm old school, so it's hard for me to get it. And it ain't got nothing to do with me being a 50 fan or whatever, but it's hard for me to get into that shit knowing that you stunned it for a very long time and then music made it acceptable. If a nigga would have did that shit back in the day, he wouldn't be in the game right now.
Wouldn't be in
No,
the game
he
right
He
now.
wouldn't be in the game right now.
Man.
Come on now.
Can't
We
do
talk
that,
about
man.
other motherfuckers who's intelligent.
But that's what our the younger generations come to accept things that's not real.
That's not real. Now we
Man,
talk about
bro.
other intelligence. Puff Daddy, Howard graduate, fucking genius.
That's my
Right.
dude. I like
Puff,
Diddy.
Puff is a fucking
I like
genius.
Diddy.
Right.
Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah, I like.
I'm not that big of a fan of his music. Now I
Did you
used to
listen
be.
to the MMM?
It-
Money making
we
mix.
tried.
we tried to.
We
I really
tried.
didn't like that.
We couldn't
Listen
get
to
through it.
I really didn't
For
like
real.
that.
Did you listen to the song with him, Kid Ink, and Ty
I'm gonna
Dolla
just keep it
Sign?
real. I didn't fucking make it to the third song.
Are you serious? You didn't
It
like
was.
the
I
auction?
didn't get it.
We
I didn't get it. I didn't
I'ma
get
help
it.
You onto it.
Let me tell you something. I was huge Diddy fan back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
We invented the remix.
You
I
used to
liked
dance
it.
like him. I remember you used to dance like him. Remember
He
you had
did.
that video with
He
the
did.
dancers
With
in
the
the
leather.
background? Yeah.
With the leather.
No,
Yes.
I didn't ask y'all niggas to say nothing about that shit.
come on, man. Let's bring up our hip hop
Oh
history.
my god. Anyway, Diddy is a fucking genius.
Mm-hmm.
Money, Sean John,
Mm-hmm.
Ciroc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that motherfucker's another genius.
Yes, sir.
Those are people that T.I. love that nigga to
Yeah,
death.
love T.I. T.I.
Bro.
I like how he talks.
Come
I
on,
like
man.
How articulate he
He-
can be
oh
outside
my
of music
God.
and with his music.
Right.
I like the step that he took from his music. What was his music? The trap. I forgot what his first like Urban Legend.
Urban Legend. Oh,
Yeah,
that
all
was the
stuff,
album
all
right
that
there.
stuff like that to what he is now. You know what I'm saying?
100, man.
He was
Hey.
going to jail and everything, and he changed his life. He put his family on.
Niggas
You know what
like
I'm
that,
saying?
bro. Niggas like T.I., niggas like all them niggas. I'm proud of them niggas.
Yeah.
Like, that's some shit. That's what I'm influenced by. T.I., you ain't never got to make another record. If you put a TV show on TV like you got now, I'm going to
Watch
support
it.
that.
Gotta support it.
50. I don't care if you're
I
making no
support-
more
I got on
music.
the Cool G's
I
right
support
now.
you. You see what I'm saying? I
Yep.
support what the motherfuckers do
Yep.
because I like a come up. I like a success story.
Can't do nothing but respect it.
I like a success. How many motherfuckers you know that's making music? Okay, let me ask you. How many people right now will be that successful as those guys we just talked about? Jay-Z with his business ventures, Diddy with his business ventures. They ain't never got to make another song again.
Beyond rap.
Peep this.
Beyond rap.
Think about this. Yeah, think about it. Not one. I don't know not one rapper like that's younger than them that have their own clothing line or liquor or anything. Aside, like I say, it stop at like Drake.
Other than Drake.
Yeah, other than
Other
Drake.
than
Drake's
Drake.
the only one who.
Other than Drake, Wayne then
Okay.
stepped out, branched out with
yeah,
his.
Wayne.
Wayne
did
is
with
another
Truck
genius.
Fed
He's
Truck
and all
another
that
Fed.
genius.
stuff.
He's
Yeah.
another genius.
Right.
So them, but they followed the old school.
Right.
They got that old school mentality.
Yeah.
Now Drake was around Jay Prince and them.
Yeah.
So he ain't got no choice.
Wayne was
he
around.
he come
Baby
up
them,
behind
They came up
businessmen.
under old school. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So these guys.
Slim, they said one of the best businessmen in the
Yeah.
whole fucking industry.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yep. So you gotta think about like where you get your influence from, where they get their influence from. Like these younger rappers that's out here now, where are they getting their influence from? Because it dictates how they move.
That's right.
It dictates how they affect the community.
And that's in the hood. That's everywhere. And you
Yeah.
know who else I fuck with? I fuck with Jeezy.
I love you.
Oh,
Come
I
on,
love
man.
Jeezy. That's
Jeezy
my
like
dude,
Big
man.
Brother or something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Jeezy.
Like
I miss-
he like the
I miss
homie.
Big Brother, but
everybody
yeah.
we fucking name is like that homie type nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we talk about this shit, and that's what we like. They got good music, and then oh shit, 50 got F, Diddy got this. Damn. Now I'm inspired completely because music can only
got
make my head bob.
Jeezy got the tequila.
Right.
He got
so that's
tequila,
what I'm
he got
saying.
the clothing.
He got the clothing.
So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Music can only make your fucking head bob. I want to see what else you gonna do.
Mhm.
Oh, you can make a living and support outside of music? Then that means, motherfucker, everybody got a shot.
Everybody
Because
got a shot.
that's them type of niggas ain't come from no different than where everybody else came from,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
So that's what I like about hip hop. Them type niggas. That's what I'm influenced by.
All right, but let's go into this though. Let's go into the lyrics.
Oh man! Before we go to that, dog, we gotta do something real quick. Every other week we will have me and Omega's alternate egos, pimping and flexing. We here talking about hip hop.
Oh, you know, yeah, they got to get their
So
word
we
in.
got pimping and flexing. We'll have a segment on our podcast called a pimp's opinion. So here y'all go, pimping and flexing, and we'll be right back to continue this conversation.
This is nice.
This is nice. This is nice. Them young boys came through.
Flood junkie.
Them young boys came through today.
You know what? I actually can go to the gym and look good in this.
Oh, well, look, y'all look good. I told them boys send me something. I told them send me something, make me.
I am Manny Flexing.
And you know I'm Dolo pimping.
And together we are Pimpin' Flexing. And we are here for our segment.
Okay.
What is it called? What they call it is not a radio. It's
I don't know what them young boys
we had
call it.
8-track.
They told us take something, we gonna take something.
Okay, he right.
I don't know what
they
them
talking
young boys
about music.
Okay.
And I'll tell you right now, these days, the music made my ears bleed. Make my ears bleed.
I ain't heard good music since what?
Because, you know, I still got Morris Day and 8-track.
Oh, Morris Day.
Because you talking about Usher and all them boys, the dancing and all of that. Morris Day used to he used to do it, didn't he? He used to do it. There you go. Do it again now. He used to do it. There you go. Do it again now. They had the Cameo. See, Cameo had all that, you know, like the T-Pain guy do now.
The T-Pain guy.
T-Pain, like T-Pain do it. We do about the strip club. You like the strip club a lot.
That boy. That boy, you know something wrong with him.
Some gotta be wrong. Some gotta be wrong. But see, Cameo started that voice.
Oh, you know Cameo started.
See, so nowadays, that's them young boys out in the lab. I don't understand what they be saying.
I don't understand. All I see, I turned on the TV the other day.
Yeah.
All I see is them boys, young boys. I don't know what they doing. They got the tight pants on. They can't move.
Tight pants on.
They can't move. This
Tight jeans on.
young boy had a dress on.
With the dress on. Don't know you lying.
I can't even listen to music. I'm looking
Oh
at this.
my God. I don't know. Let me tell you
Like I said,
something.
music stopped a long time ago.
The boy was rapping something. I thought he was talking Chinese with a bunch of nerds in his mind. The mumbling and stuff they be doing, I don't understand. See, back in our day, people said something to me.
Oh, we said something.
Do you remember Lenny Williams?
Oh, okay.
Don't you know,
Now Luther can sing.
Boy, you know how many girls I pulled up out the spot with Luther?
Oh, come on now.
You know how
Come
many
on
girls
now.
I pulled up
That
out
was the soundtrack now.
Hey, man. I'll give you the sun, the moon. Nowadays, they just talk. They talking.
They go in there and they
And
talk.
they say the same thing over and over again.
Over and over. You don't know what to do when you hit the disco. You don't know what to do.
They had no idea.
You knew exactly. You had the suit on.
What's the one song they made after the girl that you had the first baby by? Nene. Remember Nene? We met at the disco the one
Oh,
time.
I remember that song. Because when I first heard that song, you know, I got on the phone with Nene. I said, Nene, you got music out. You got music out.
So basically, what we're trying to say is music is not the same.
It ain't the
Y'all not
same.
saying nothing.
So all I do, I go home,
I don't speak Chinese.
I put my 8-track on, and I go to real music.
They go to real music.
OJ.
The OJs. We talk again. You know we like some Morris Day.
Oh, some
Morris Day is a true player.
now.
True player. So we'll take it back to you. Hear Me Out World and all that. What they got there. I gotta know what it's called, Dolo. It's the.
Them boys said it was Hear Me Out.
Hear Me
and
Out
they
World.
call it a podcast.
Some cast.
Some cast.
Stay tuned for more Pimpin' and Flexing.
All right, we back, baby. We back. That was Pimpin'
Yeah.
Flexing. We'll have that every other podcast. We'll have the Pimpin' and Flexing segment on their opinion. It's called A Pimp's Opinion. Remember, check them out on YouTube and Instagram at the official _ Pimpin' and Flexing page.
I love pimping and flexing. Them my dudes, man.
Pimpin' and Flexing.
Yeah, I love chilling with them.
Pure
They on
improv comedy, man.
Facebook,
Funny shit.
Instagram.
Facebook, that's right. Facebook too. Twitter soon, man. I can't stand Twitter.
I can't deal with Twitter.
I
Twitter
can't
is
stand Twitter, man. I don't know the
Twitter
I
is
just don't
like
think that's-
Twitter seems like high school drama, bickering
That's
type
what it
shit.
is.
to
All
me.
that shit is high school drama,
Bunch
ain't
of
it?
punk ass words. All they do is you get on Twitter and say something, and it don't. It seems like every time something on there, it's 90% negative.
Right.
We
so
might need to have a social media episode.
we might need
might
to.
need
I
to have a
mean,
social
I
media
know
episode.
Twitter is for the social media world, marketing world that we in right now, and everybody trying to promote their music, their
But
whatever.
that's what
whatever.
it should be for.
Twitter is almost like a necessity because that's where the most social media people are at.
And motherfuckers got to stop being
What?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram famous, man.
Man.
Y'all motherfuckers got to
Oh
stop
man,
doing
they
that
so corny,
shit.
man. I seen this. my girl hit me onto this chick on Facebook who wants to be like a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
And this chick rides around
Don't
and
they
records
all?
herself singing and flossing and in a bar and a club at home. Like
Okay.
she wants to be that celebrity so bad, but I think she needs to take another route.
I'm not gonna say that it's bad to promote yourself because obviously that's how a lot of YouTubers and shit like make it. But
Right.
some people who really just like to be drama filled and for likes have no ambition to be something else, and you know who those people are because you can see it. It's just annoying. But back to our subject, man. We probably talk about some social media shit. We don't want to branch off.
That'd be another
We
podcast.
back on this hip hop. You know
I
what I'm
want
saying?
in on that podcast.
Pimp and flexing. Gave their opinion on what music
Back
is
on
today
this
and
hip
what it
hop.
I
was
love
then.
pimping and flexing. Them my boys, man. I love hanging out with them. Them dudes, they so cool, man. They like laid back. They chill. They keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying?
100.
Yeah.
100.
Yeah. So you know,
I'm gonna say your name in hip hop, and I want the first thing to come to your mind. I want to hear it. Cameron.
Dope.
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 Harlem Finest.
Cameron is dope.
Dope.
He got to be Harlem Finest.
Cameron was, for me, man, like, when I was listening to heavy lyrical, Nas, Jay-Z,
Right.
he was one of the first ones to take it out the box, man. To look outside of the box. And still was lyrical, still spit some shit
Nigga was
that
so
I wanted
dope,
to,
bro.
but he took it, he didn't do it the same way everybody did it.
Yeah,
And he brought on a
his take.
successful diplomat movement.
That
Right.
diplomat movement
He led
was
a
one of the best
successful
movements
diplomat
out of
movement.
New York ever. That would
Those
ever
young
be-
guys,
Diplomats and
fashionistas.
Diplomats, G Unit, Wu Tang, like them movements right there was like
Those are some
Yeah.
heavy movements.
them
Those are some.
heaviest
Wu Tang led the charge.
Yeah,
Far as that era went.
yeah.
So now, Cameron, lyrics wise, as a lyricist.
As a lyricist,
I think Cameron won.
he hold his own. I
Yeah,
ain't
when
gonna put him in the
Cameron,
top nothing.
you know what? No, you know what? And that's the thing because if you put Cameron in certain groups with people, Cameron can hold his own with anybody.
He
I'm
can
about
hold
to
his
say,
own.
man,
You know
when
what I'm saying?
I've heard him on some
Oh.
features and shit like that song with
Them-
Rick Ross and Nicki.
Them DJ
Ooh, that boy was. Oh
yeah,
my
Cam
god.
talk that shit.
Oh
he know
my
how to
God,
talk
he
that
tore
shit.
that shit up.
So you think about that, and then you think about Cameron and Welcome to New York City with
Welcome to-
Jay-Z.
Oh, shit like that,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like so,
Shit like that.
He hold his own. He hold his own enough to diss Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After that, so Cam is one of them. He can spit.
He can
Yes,
You
spit.
know what I'm
he
saying?
can.
But
Yes, he
people,
can.
because of the way
Yeah.
that he freaked the game and switched the game.
He switched the game
Yeah,
up.
he
though.
went from the clothing to the alcohol with the scissor, all that kind of stuff that he did. Like, so now people don't look at him because of the other songs that he might make, and you know they give him that crap about the Molly Wally, Solly
Yeah,
Golly, all that
yeah.
kind of stuff like that. But really, Cameron be spitting, man.
Oh boy was one of my favorites.
One of-
Boy is
one of the
great.
greatest.
Oh boy is great.
And I'm gonna keep it real. I even like when he flipped. See, that's another motherfucker how hip hop was back then. Cause remember he did that shit with Cash Money. Remember they did the remix. That shit was fly as fuck, bro. All right. So we got Cameron. What about Eve?
Eve, my
Eve.
baby. My
AKA
baby
Eve of
Eve.
Destruction.
She don't even rap.
She don't even
I
rap
know,
no
but look,
more.
we still back
She got
on
a-
when she was
She
there.
got a billionaire husband.
She don't need to
boyfriend,
rap.
husband type shit.
She got out
Okay,
the
let's
game.
talk about her music.
Let's
though.
go to.
Let's talk about her music.
Let's talk about that.
Okay,
ass.
because we
Okay.
gonna talk about see this is a perverted
Okay.
ass nigga.
Let's talk about
See
that
what it
ass.
is
That ass.
we
That
talking
ass.
about
Serious.
what we're talking about with Eve. And we're talking about lyric. We don't matter what era. Eve won a motherfucking Grammy.
For- She won a Grammy.
What the
for
fuck, y'all niggas? What with that song with Gwen
Blow Your
Stefani?
Mind?
Oh, okay.
Right. Eve lyrics on top of that, and her subject matters was fucking awesome.
Then she
It was
talked
cool.
about-
I mean,
yeah, her subject
her
matter
subject
was
matter
great.
Her
was
subject
great,
matter
bro.
was cool.
Yeah.
Her
You're
subject, she
right.
ain't sucked
You're
nobody's
right.
dick.
Yeah.
She ain't do none of that shit back in them days, bro. She was hot.
No, she,
She
did
was
do
hot.
that shit. She is fucking Stevie J.
She was
She
fucking
was
with
fucking
Stevie J.
Shouts out to Stevie J. Hey,
Stevie J.
hey, Stevie J makes me watch Love and Hip Hop. I'm glad that motherfucker got his own show because that
Yeah,
dude
that's
is
dope. Shout out
funny,
to
man.
Stevie J.
Stevie J is amazing. But no, on real talk, she didn't talk about her music. That's not how she sold herself. She sold herself by being a hard lyricist, and she was with the Rough
Well,
Riders.
she,
Come
she
on,
was
man.
she was with some dogs.
Well,
We
so-
got
They
to
was
forget about the
helping her
Rough
write
Riders
her
movement too.
joints.
Now
She
don't
was
leave
with
them
some
out.
dogs.
I
Don't
love
leave the
it.
Rough Riders movement
No,
out.
I F with Jada and Styles P and Chic Luch. Like the locks was so hard.
That
man.
new Jada top 5 dead or alive. Go get that
Yeah.
CD, download, however the fuck y'all do it
Y'all
nowadays.
get that shit.
Top 5 dead or alive, man.
All right, next. Let's talk about Master P.
Oh,
Now, I don't want to single him, just
Master
him.
P
I want to single out the No Limit movement.
was-
No Limit movement. Let's talk about it.
no,
No
Master.
Limit
Let's
movement.
let's single out Master P by himself.
Real
'Cause
quick,
No
yeah,
Limit
yeah.
was. I mean,
Ice
it
Cream
was a
Man
good
was one of the
movement,
hottest songs.
But Master P
Hottest songs back then.
was, hear me, one of the biggest influences in hip hop
Yeah.
history, dog.
Another motherfucker who is very intelligent,
He went to
businessman,
college. He went to college.
and all that. And you know, we talk about, I want y'all to get something clear. When we talk about intelligence, we're not talking about just went to college. We say went to college is for some of these guys who did, so
Yeah.
these kids can fucking know that not only do they wear gold teeth and had these big gold chains, had these Bentleys and all these nice cars, them motherfuckers got a degree too. So that's why we throw that in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 50 don't, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I don't think he has a degree.
I don't think
No,
so.
no.
Okay,
Fifth
but he's
Price
still a
dropped
smart
that.
motherfucking guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just want to put the degree out there to let these kids know that some of them still got further education on top of being from the hood and shit like that. So Master P, another great businessman. Movies. He was one of the second to do it because Cube was first. Cube was one of the first to have his own type of production shit, right? Or am I missing somebody? No, it was Cube.
No, it was
I
P.
want to say it was P
I
first
was P.
because Cube
It
went
wasn't P
through,
first.
Cube
It was
went
P.
through the
What-
big. He went through the big like
For
Universal
Friday?
and all
Well,
that.
he wrote. He wrote.
Yeah,
his
Cube
shit.
was writing
Now
shit,
wait a
but-
minute. Let's
but
not
P
time out.
owned
Time out.
his
Time out.
shit.
Time out. Time out. The difference between Cube and P. I'm not saying I'm a fan of P's motherfucking movies, cause I'm fucking not.
No, you can't.
I'm
be.
not.
You gotta be for that
But
time that it brought to
Cube
the.
did Friday, which is a cult classic in
It's
the
always gonna be
hood.
a Coke.
He wrote it. He did that himself.
Right.
Now maybe he didn't produce it like P did.
Right, but that's the
But it
difference.
was
That's what we're talking
Understand-
about.
but
P did
understand this.
everything.
But understand this: before Friday was a cult classic, I'm about it.
Was
a
a
cult
called classic.
That was before Friday.
I want to say it.
I want to
was.
say it was.
Wait a minute. I don't know. Get your phone out for
Okay,
that
maybe
one.
even if it wasn't, Friday is always gonna be a cult classic. But then what came right after that is I'm about it.
Right. That's what I thought. I thought it was
the
close
hook
by.
up or whatever. The last dime, like he kept pushing, and he did it from the independent level.
P. Now that's the hustle.
Yeah,
That's the hustle.
The new hustle, the independent hustle, is great because me and Sam was just talking about this. How the independents can, like, ain't nobody even peeping towards the majors no more.
That's you know what.
Right.
Pastor Troy was on the Breakfast Club talking about that. Pastor Troy, because you know he was independent 90% of his career. You know what I'm saying? And he said he loved being on a label because you know you get a lot of perks when it comes to being on a label, but independent is the way to go. Busta Rhymes is independent now.
My dude was just telling me that he wants to get into Def Jam. But why get into Def
Why?
Jam when you can make your own music and create your own following?
Bro, what
No.
we're doing right now is we're gonna upload this on social media. We're gonna upload this on YouTube. You don't need nobody.
In reality,
You don't need
You
think
don't
about
need
it.
nobody.
What can Def Jam? What can all them big labels? What can they offer you right now?
That
What can they offer you?
That
360 deals.
360
I mean,
deals, slavery, like
So
you
that's
don't-
Master
What can
P.
they offer you?
You could build your own
You can't
brand.
tell me
Master P
you
built
gon-
his from the ground
you gonna
up.
distribute my shit because I can distribute my
I can
shit.
distribute
You
it.
distribute it
No,
yourself.
I'm glad you said that.
You ain't
Okay.
gonna tell me I can't market. You gonna market my shit? 'Cause I can market
let's move
my
on
shit.
to the next artist because I'm glad you said that. Let's talk about the next artist. When we talk about independent, let's talk about Macklemore. Today's artist.
So peep this. So I never really respected Macklemore.
I respect the Macklemore.
I can't say I never really respected him, but that "Hold Me Down" song or whatever it was called, "Take Over" or some shit like that, whatever. I never really cared for it, but then I seen him come back after winning all them awards. He came back and made a video and put Kumo D, Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel in it. Like he put all the
And that's-
old school.
That's why I respect. He
artists
knows
into his video.
he's a student. He's
Yeah,
a student of the art.
He's a student
He's a
of the
student of the art. I think they put him in the wrong categories. You know what I'm saying? They put him head to head with Kendrick and shit like that, which they
That's
shouldn't
not what
have.
he is.
They shouldn't
No,
have. You just
not
he's
that. That's not
what he is.
he's a different lane. So,
He's definitely a
but
different
that's what
lane.
the industry does.
And-
But
Like,
is he
he's-
really a
and-
different lane because he can rap?
And he's
Right.
interesting.
right.
What he says, he's interesting.
I like the commercial
way
with him
he
and Russell
rap
Westbrook. Smells
Is
like
right,
Russell Westbrook.
right. The
Yeah, I
way
like
he
that.
raps, the way he delivers, the motherfucker can rap.
He's a student
I
in
don't
the
give a fuck.
game.
This motherfucker made it off rapping about a thrift store, something that kids crack on other kids about.
Right.
Macklemore's a fucking genius.
But listen though, when he made that song, I could probably give you 100 kids who was like, "Man, we always go to the thrift store and buy stuff."
But he made it cool.
He made it.
Thank
he
you.
made it cool.
He made it cool.
He made it mainstream because they was already
He
doing
made it cool.
These
Right.
kids was already doing it.
Next artist. Let's go to Atlanta now.
ATL,
Next
where
artist.
all the hip hop is at right now.
Where everybody from
God
hip hop is
damn.
at.
Andre 3000.
Let's
Come
go. To,
on,
let's
man.
talk about. Let's take it old school then. 103,000.
The guy, man.
Now
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
we talking about. We got to say Outkast too.
Outkast is so dope.
Oh,
yeah, Daddy
my
Fat
God.
Sax, Andre 3000.
Oh my God.
Dre,
The shit that them
man,
motherfuckers did.
What they did for music is like amazing. It's what music is supposed. It's how music is supposed to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Like
Andre 3000 can rap. Big Boy can rap.
them boys can spit.
They can rap.
They came up.
They can rap.
They came up like students of the game, and you could tell by the way they rap. You could tell about the things that they rap about. You could tell about by Dre's creativity, his evolve, the way his evolution. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude made when they made Speaker Box Love Below.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The dude was playing the guitar,
bro.
and you know he made Hey Ya. And
Hey
I told
Ya.
the guy. I knew. I said, "Watch this song. It's gonna be one of the biggest songs in the
Come
country."
on, man. Genius.
Yeah.
We
it's-
talking about geniuses right now. We're not
And-
talking about the average-minded
Yes.
motherfucker.
But
I like the way you move, Big Boy.
I like
What?
it. Man.
Come on.
That's my jam.
But see, everybody either want to be tough or whatever. Who? Why you got to be so tough? Look at Big Boy.
Yeah.
And they,
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
yeah,
We talking about shit like that.
They-
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
they embodied the evolution of music, man. You know what I'm saying? They started a certain way, and they wasn't afraid to like change and move with their energy.
At all.
Right.
Atlanta rap. That's what it started.
And it really didn't start with that.
No,
but
no.
That's where it blew up.
That's where.
It
That's
really
where,
started with Arrested Development. Yeah,
I
they
thought
down.
this was from Tennessee.
It really started with
Or-
Luke.
They Atlanta.
It really
They
started
Atlanta
with
area,
tripping,
down
I'm
south
tripping, I'm
Atlanta
sorry.
area.
South. If you want to go to South,
South
Luke
Route,
was the
Luke
first
was
South
Luke started.
rapper.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that movement.
That 2 Live Crew movement, dude. You
Now-
gotta understand when they came out.
He went head to head with gangster rap.
he-
When he brought that down.
no, he was out before even gangster rap.
But I'm
was
saying
out.
he still was relevant throughout the whole Fuck the
Man,
Police,
Yeah, Luke.
throughout Colors. Luke still tore your ass
gotta
up
give
with 2 Live Crew and all that shit.
Right.
Yes, because Luke could give you. You know what? Luke came in with Pop That P.
Right.
Pop that, you know. So he came in
What
with
that girl saying on Saturday Night Live, pop that hoot nanny or whatever.
Right. And this
Yeah,
is what I'm
yeah.
saying. All music has, you know what I'm saying, it's got its relevance in everywhere. And Luke gave cats like me a reason to go to the club and hang out at the club.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Man, Luke, listen, man. I respect Luke 100%.
I love Luke, though.
I respect Luke 100%. And here's why, my dude. Here's why. Luke, again, was in a situation to where he was head to head with NWA.
Luke was
Ice
head with the
Cube.
government, nigga.
People didn't even want Luke to do anything. They was banning this motherfucker shows.
Right.
He went head to head with the world. And his music stayed relevant in a point to where the Crips and Bloods in Compton and LA where the riots was going on, but you pop on a Luke song, he's still getting love.
Right.
Nobody wanted to hear nothing nobody else had to say. Nobody wanted to hear until he decided I'm done.
Right.
Luke decided he was done. That shit, man, and
Luke was an
again,
innovator, man.
that's the
Luke-
difference of music.
He changed the game.
And again, it was repetitive, but that shit was so hot. That shit was so hot back in the day.
That's something he gave people other reasons other than, you know, so back then we had the serious shit, the NWA shit, fuck the police shit, and then we had the lyrical rhymes, the serious shit. Everyone was just down, everyone was sad, everyone was serious, and Luke said, fuck it, let's party.
All right, Luke. So now I'm gonna go on the East Coast now.
Ooh.
I'm going to East Coast. Uh, Nas.
The God, the greatest.
You feel Nas is the greatest rapper?
I believe Nas is lyrically the greatest rapper. I never put, people ask me who my top 5 is. My top 5 changes every week, dog.
Every week.
Depending on how I feel. Because that's what music did for me back when I got into hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like, depending on how I feel, if I was mad, I listened to some Onyx.
Right.
If I was, you know what I'm saying, if I was feeling
Oh,
smart,
shit, Onyx.
I listened to some Nas, you know what I'm saying? So, he's definitely in the top 10. I can't call him the greatest right now, but he's definitely in the top 5, top 10.
Nas can rap.
He is.
Nas to me has the greatest, no disrespect to Rockefeller, Jay-Z, diss song
ever. Ether.
Ether was the greatest diss song. And there's not one.
Better than
Back to back, hey, wait a minute now. Back to back kicking, let me change it.
Nah,
Back to back is getting played in clubs, bro.
Yeah, and that's
Let me change that shit up.
But so was Hit 'Em Up.
Oh, that was the last diss song getting played in the club.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I don't really see. My thing is, Biggie never really wanted to flirt with that idea of retaliation. So I don't want to.
No, he made the music on the low. Like he didn't really.
Right. Now Biggie would have did a diss track. I bet it would have been hot.
Yeah.
Because Biggie lyrics was just fucking
Biggie was
astronomical.
Good for club shit.
And Biggie did Biggie did what he did to be. And we talking about the physical stature because he always talked about fat ass and all of this. And man, that motherfucker, the way he rap, man, his songs about women.
Yeah.
One More Chance remix.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Man, I ain't heard it. Hey, bro, that's before its time.
Yeah.
All right. Nas diss track Ether was one of the best diss tracks. But you're right. Hit 'Em Up was played in the clubs. Back to Backs played in the clubs. So Nas, lyric wise, hell yeah. Nas did a lot of good songs too. Nas did a lot of this songs.
No Vaseline.
Oh,
was a good diss song.
Yeah, that was a
good diss song.
I never had dinner with the president.
So now we're gonna go to one of my favorite artists who don't get no recognition for being an artist. However, I love his come up. Common lyrics is so fucking.
Common is
oh
dope.
my god, bro.
Dope.
Common can fucking rap.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. I'm talking about rap. He can fucking rap about anything. About anything.
Yeah, Common can rap.
Common can rap about anything.
Freestyle about anything.
You tell that motherfucker.
Which you can't really find in rappers no more. Rappers can't really. A lot of them can't freestyle.
You tell Common, I'm going to rap about bologna. I want you to make a song about bologna and pepperonis. That motherfucker going to make a hit record. It's going to break top 10. Common is so fucking dope. Man.
Common's I Used to Love Her.
Yes.
Was one of the greatest records ever
I'm going to
made,
cut you off there. Because I agree. But Common's verse alone on Hip Hop You the Love of My Life.
Yeah.
Not to mention that song was just completely dope anyway. But Hip Hop You the Love of My Life, his verse on there. For those of you who've never heard that shit with the Roots, I was telling you that.
Shout out to
For those of you who never heard that song, go to YouTube and look up Love of My Life, Roots, and listen to Common verse. Black Thought killed it too, though. I ain't gonna never put him aside. But Common verse on there was so goddamn dope, man. Oh my God, bro. I used to listen to that shit alone at least 10 times. That was one of the best verses I've ever heard. Women raps, okay?
Women rap?
Let's talk about Nicki Minaj.
Or female rap?
Nicki Minaj can fucking rap.
She can.
But she
can
does.
fucking rap.
She can, but she does.
She found that lane.
She found a lane that's making her money.
There you go.
I feel it.
What's making her extremely successful. But in the same time, she jumped on the song with Jay-Z and Kanye and fucking
Monster.
ripped. Oh.
Yeah, Monster was cool, but it's even like Roman's Revenge and stuff like that. When she was doing that, like I respect Nicki with that kind of flow.
What about her with the song with Eminem?
Yeah,
like she's in there
yeah,
you're right. I'm sorry, you're right.
Joint.
She toe-to-toe with the hottest rappers, lyricists. Fuck all the hot rappers, because hot rapper don't mean you can rap for real. Let's just call it what it is. Not today it don't.
Yeah.
But lyricists, we talking Kanye, lyrics dope. We talking Jay-Z, lyrics dope. Eminem, lyrics dope. She's been on tracks with all of those guys. She's been on with Rick Ross, lyrics dope. I'm not the biggest fan of everything else Rick Ross do, but Rick Ross makes some fucking good music.
Yeah, Rick Ross.
Okay, she's been on shit with him. We just talked about Cameron.
Yeah.
She fucking was on that song with them. Nicki Minaj is a great artist. Nicki Minaj is better than half the fucking dudes. Nicki Minaj, I hate to say this shit because of what's going on with Meek and Drake. Nicki Minaj is a female version of Drake.
Yep. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
They both have success the same way.
Yeah, they should have
Singing and rapping.
Come on, Drake come up back to back, then he turn around. You used to call me on. Nicki come with some hot ass rap, and then turn around. The night is still young. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Them motherfuckers is geniuses, man.
Yeah, they are.
So whatever they got going on, I hope and pray that it can all come together. See, this is the problem.
Because that was
It
the
can
thing.
all
when
come
them
together.
when them two got together and made songs like That Moment in My Life or whatever,
Oh,
that song was hot.
I'm proud of you. Remember that?
I'm
so.
so proud.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on, man.
they
That's
did
what
it.
I'm
They was
saying.
doing- yeah.
Those two right now are great artists.
They on top of the game.
Kendrick Lamar, West Coast. Kendrick Lamar.
Come on, man.
Love Kendrick. I like the
That
Pimp a
motherfucker
Butterfly.
too.
I like the Pimp a Butterfly CD. A lot
That
of people
motherfucking
don't wanna
lyrics
give
is
it
about
praise.
sick as a dog, ain't they?
Yeah,
He be
He
spitting.
talk real good, man. Ain't nobody talk like that since Pac, really.
Right.
If you listen to some of his
Right.
songs, you know
Kendrick
what I'm saying?
also, let me tell you something. West Coast had a particular style. We talk about, let's go back again, NWA, Kumo D, all the motherfuckers, right? Kendrick comes and Game kind of took that, brought some lyrics to the
Game
West.
started it. Little
Game started
bringing
it.
some lyrics.
He brought the lyrics to the West. Cause Game come through. No, I'm not saying Snoop and them wasn't spitting because they Doggy Style still
Game-
one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, I mean, Doggy Style can be played
Come
anywhere
on.
at any time.
That's still one of my
Doggy
favorites.
Style can always be
Snoop
played.
made some beautiful all
Even
that shit Snoop did.
The Dog Pound album.
Dog
Oh, the
Pound
Dog Pound.
The Dog Pound.
Let's
album.
Play House.
album.
Y'all about to get me
The
on
Dog
iTunes.
Pound album.
Let's
Yeah, the
Play
Dog Pound
House.
album, man.
Boy, I know some people gonna hear this shit like, what the fuck
What
they talking
about
about? Y'all better use Google,
The
man.
Murder Was the Case soundtrack.
Oh
I
my
just
God.
told him about
He
that.
just
What
was
You
talking
Do?
about that. What would you do?
I just told him about the
Oh!
song with Jodeci on it.
Yeah.
Stop playing. We talking about Kendrick Lamar,
that was
man.
my
We
joint.
talking about
That was
Kendrick
my
Lamar.
joint.
We about to
Come
get
up
off
to my
subject.
room.
Yeah, come up.
Y'all
I
got
just
me too
told him
fucking hyped
about
talking about
that.
all that old shit.
Yeah, man.
Look.
They had some joints on there.
Stop with that shit. Kendrick Lamar, we back on that motherfucker. Kendrick Lamar is a hot ass lyricist. Dope performances from what I heard. I've never seen him perform. Motherfucker told me his show was off the chain.
Be honest, time I seen him perform in Detroit.
He was
he
dope.
was great.
Everybody say he dope.
Great.
Everybody say he dope performing. We're gonna stay on the West Coast. We're gonna go a little bit older now. West Coast old school music. Right? We're gonna go talk about, because we talking about Kendrick, which has a different style than everything else that was before him except Game. So we're gonna talk about E40.
Easy Fonzarelli.
E40.
I like E40, man. Even though E40 never hit me lyrically and he never really.
And was it supposed to?
Yeah, but for what he was, E40, I had fun. Anytime I listen to E40 record, man, it was
Sprinkle
fun.
Me, one of the hottest tracks when we
Sprinkle
was in
Me.
high school.
Yeah.
Sugar, sugar,
Oh,
that's
Sprinkle
my
Me?
sister.
Sprinkle Me?
Hold on. Captain Kirk, can you save
Hey,
me?
that was my joint. Can you say?
Hey,
I wanna
listen,
be
Listen,
saved.
they had
E40
a
was
song
hot.
called "I Practice Looking Hard."
I don't remember that
You
one.
ain't hip. That was
I
his
ain't hip to that
first
one.
joint, man.
Yes,
He
I
had
do
a-
remember that.
Yeah, I practiced looking hard. They was walking with the penguin walk and stuff. Like E40, that thing, though, man. And I respect his hustle too because he did the liquor. He brought up a whole bunch of real estate. Like he changed the music hustle into everything else that he needed to
Right.
be prosperous and
Right,
profit off of. So I respect that.
right. So we also gonna go to talk about when we go from E40. Let's go back to the East Coast before we finish out and talk about somebody we talked about earlier, because that was one of the best artists at that time was DMX.
Dude,
DMX took over like 3-4 summers, though.
Time out.
He came at a time that was so much needed because there was so much bubblegum shit
It was
going
so
on at the
much.
time.
He shut that
DMX
shit
came
down.
in and shut it down. You know who I wish DMX could have worked with?
Oh,
Fifth.
50.
yeah.
That was
I
like
don't
the
know what
same
happened.
type of shit
DMX
going on.
was the
Well,
first.
it was on. DMX was going through his thing,
Yeah.
and 50 was coming.
Yeah.
It was about time to
There
change
was like
and
a
get it going. It was
pre-wave
the passing the torch
Yeah.
to me.
50.
Yeah, they
'Cause
got
Wankster-
They got a song together.
Wankster. Oh,
That
I'm
Wankster-
sorry.
That boy came with that Wankster. was
said
on.
you were gangster, but you never popped nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, now let me
Yeah.
talk about DMX. All right, he killed us with "Get at Me, Dog." This motherfucking
That
nigga
killed
right
it.
here, Sam, played that shit 1,000 times in the
I
River.
can
Remember in the
see
River?
why, though. I can
So
see why.
"Get at Me, Dog," right? Then he turned around and got you with Stop Being Greedy, which was at the end of Gab Me Dog video.
Right.
Then he killed you with How's It Going Down with Faith
How's
on
it going down with
That
Faith?
was my
But-
joint.
You look at him, he hard as shit. He robbing niggas. Then he turn around and got this great female song. Then he come back with the other album and kill you with Cisco.
Yeah. What these bitches want.
Come on, man. DMX fucking music. Oh, bro, think about how. And then he hit you with commercial and had a successful there.
Right.
With Party Hit.
Yep.
Y'all gonna make me, with
Yep.
Swiss Beats.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's certain shit you can't deny.
Nah.
It's certain shit you can't deny.
DMX would have ran rap for a while if he didn't have his. I mean, he did run it for a while regardless, but he
But
would
if
have ran rap for a while if he didn't have his
His
issues.
personal issues.
Rough Riders Anthem.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah.
What about the scenario 2000 Eve on Eve?
With
shit?
Eve, right.
Yeah.
Eve shit. Oh, I mean, the Rough Riders alone. You got Locks, you got Eve. I used to love Dragon.
Me too.
I used to love Dragon.
Hey, Dragon's still spitting.
I didn't know that.
He's still spitting. If you look him up on YouTube, he got new stuff that he's spitting. Dragon, all right. Man.
I
It's
love
good
Dragon.
to see. It's good
So
to see.
let's go Midwest.
Boom.
Nope.
Twisted.
Do or Die.
Do or
Do
die.
what- Do
Them was
you
Twisted
wanna
people, though.
That's
ride?
Twisted
Yep.
That album.
That album.
That
was
album said it. What
Hey,
was that? A summer or
I'm
something?
gonna tell you,
Everybody
it was a
set
summer.
off?
It was a summer,
Man,
bro.
that album
That
set
album
off a
killed
summer.
The
Man.
motherfuckers was so smooth, and not only that, Do or Die had the motherfucker Player Like Me and You.
Yes.
Then that Heads or
Yes.
Tails album.
Yep.
Nobody's Home.
I can't believe
Man.
I was just happy the Midwest had our own shit,
Me
man.
too.
I
Now,
was just happy we had our own
that's
shit.
not- but
that
that's
was
not
West
necessarily
Coast, wasn't
fucking
East
true.
Coast. That was our own shit.
Them niggas had their own shit.
That
Now
Midwest.
you push us more towards this way.
No, they brought that sound to the
They
Midwest.
brought that sound.
Because they introduced the Bones. They introduced the Crucial Conflict.
Right.
They started that movement.
But let me
So
tell
we
you
got
something
our own
though.
shit.
Our problem
No,
became in the
Bone was out
Midwest
before,
where
though.
people.
Nah, not before Do or Die.
Yeah, Bone was out before Do or
Bone
Die.
was out before
Was
Do or
it?
Die.
Bone was
yeah.
out. We was sophomores in high school, bro.
Yeah, because Twister came out before all.
Twister
of
was
them.
first.
Yeah, then
Bone came,
'Cause
and
they
then Do or
had
Die came
beef.
right behind it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bone was first. Okay, so then we look at think about it. Eazy-E for the love of money. What happens? What happened to the Midwest was Midwest didn't know if they wanted to be South, West Coast, East Coast, motherfucking.
Because
that's
we
the
get
problem.
it from everywhere.
We get it from
We got
everywhere.
from
Everyone
But-
comes
but
in.
You
like-
have to have somebody that can incorporate all of that.
I feel you, but when I look at shit, certain people who are not even from here, from this region, Drake didn't take shit from nothing. Drake said, "I'm gonna do like this, and I'm gonna sound like this." Actually, they say it was Texas style,
He got a southern influence.
Yeah, they said- that's what they said.
Because of his father and stuff.
like Kurt Cobain's and all them
yeah,
dudes
he
do
got
that
a
kind of
southern
music.
influence.
But I mean, I just think Drake's a better
I
rapper than
think
them
his
guys.
dad was a
Yeah, he's as
He's
bad as
a
him,
better
but
rapper
he's
than
that's definitely a
Even
southern
Even though
influence.
Kurt Cobain's and dudes do got some good music.
Yeah.
But what I want to say, what I'm saying is, it's like in Midwest, everybody was successful, and down south, Luke was successful because nobody was ever doing that shit. It's your birthday, all that shit. In the West Coast, all them gangster rap motherfuckers was successful because nobody on the East was doing that. East Coast, they was over here lyrically destroying you with metaphors and shit like that. So what I'm saying is the Midwest never truly, with the exception of Nelly, with the exception of Bone and all those guys, we never truly, after that, developed our own shit.
And that's crazy that you say that because even Eminem, which would be the greatest to come out
Will he be a West Coast or Midwest?
Midwest.
Okay,
Midwest.
you're right.
So,
You're right.
but even
I'm
him,
sorry, no disrespect to
his
Eminem. You're
lyrics
right.
was so good that he didn't even get the Midwest title put on him. He got he's universal.
That's what I'm
already.
saying. That because
You know what I'm
you
saying?
see, I
That's
was
crazy.
even not even on that. You know what I'm
didn't put
saying?
him in there, and I see why because he was so universal that you couldn't put him on there.
And it was in his. Let me tell you something about Eminem that made him great. He was honest and not shy of talking about his shortcomings,
Right.
of talking about the
Right.
things
Right.
he's done. And a lot of motherfuckers did it talking about they come up, but Eminem will tell you to the most embarrassing point. Now I'm gonna tell you about somebody real quick. No, go ahead. I'm sorry, I mean cut you off.
I want to tell you real quick. I think we should have another segment soon, and we talk about the rappers out of our city.
Yeah,
because
we should.
there's a lot of cats that's coming up in our city.
It's coming up right now.
That's coming up right now, like
I gotta keep my ears to the streets
what
because
is
I
it,
ain't
Rocky
heard shit.
Duh, Rocky Fresh.
Rocky
or
Duh,
whatever.
I heard it. I
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
Rocky
yeah.
Duh.
Stink Bomb.
Stink
Well,
Bomb doing his thing.
The problem
you
I'm
know what
having
saying?
is
Like,
now
you
that
you got Easy, you got what do you call him? West Side,
West
Easy,
Side P.
whatever, Patrick.
what we did was I fell off track because I don't listen to the actual radio too much. and I need to get back on focus since we do this type of shit.
Yeah,
You're right.
and-
I need to
and
get
you
back
know
on
what,
that
it
shit.
ain't even the radio. You know, my dude just showed me a whole bunch of different videos from these guys, and these rappers in our city are starting to hold it down. And if they can get the proper push, or they got to push themselves because the
I think
independent
we got to
route
push
is so
ourselves.
yeah. The
I think
independent
it's
route is
chasing
so,
a label, and I don't think most of them doing that. I think chasing a label, anything like that. What I would like to see with Toledo people, just be 1,000% original.
you got
Be who
to
the fuck you are.
be who you are.
You gotta be who you are. Don't listen to nobody else shit. Don't listen to nobody in music and get influenced. Listen to it and like it, but have your own influence.
Yeah.
And that's what Toledo rappers need to do because now is the time to create your own lane.
Yes.
Now is the time right now.
This is exactly.
This is the
yes,
time
this is.
that you can come in. Because I want you Toledo people to see this shit right now. I want y'all to see this shit right now. We're going to have a segment on it, but I'm gonna send a message to you Toledo people right now. Y'all are sitting y'all asses around and y'all are allowing other motherfuckers who can't even rap, who barely speak in English on tracks, getting millions of dollars, millions of hits, getting tours and all that shit, and y'all motherfuckers niggas is better than them.
There's a song right now.
Y'all
coming
better
from
than
the
them.
City called "Fuck It, Let's Rap." Called "Fuck It, Let's Rap," and I think y'all need to go and listen to it because that shows where we coming from, the city coming from.
Right.
Okay.
I think you guys will appreciate it. So like I said, that's that Rocky.
I'm gonna
Stink
do my
Bomb, they got a
research, man,
song
so we can come
together.
back to this.
See, I know
music.
about
real
Rocky
hot.
Duh.
Yeah.
He do his thing, man.
Yeah.
I just hate to see it's so much talent around here, and then you look at shit that we hear, and these motherfuckers is making it, and they not saying nothing. You can't even understand them.
Right.
And then, like I said, we got some intelligent motherfuckers around here. Create your own lane, man. Go to the lab in 2016. Create your own motherfucking lane. Have your own sound. Get a different motherfucker. Hey, man, I'm not gonna say this because it's my boy, man, and all of us done worked with him. All of us seen his work. But Zeke is the best original.
Dude,
No
if they can
sample
get with
using
Zeke,
motherfucker.
if they can get with Zeke and tell him what they thinking instead of just expecting him to come up with the
Right.
music, Zeke can create a
He-
masterpiece.
Dude,
for him.
listen, man. Some people just got a gift. He has a gift to do that. Zeke don't use a lot of samples. He don't want to unless you ask him, or he might be like, "Yo, I sampled this a little bit." The motherfucker is a fucking genius when it comes to music.
When
I'm
it
not
comes to
saying that because
music.
that's my dude.
He got an ear
I
for
know the
music,
guy since
man.
19.
Shout
I'm not
out to
saying that
DJ
shit,
Zeke.
bro.
Shout out
I'm
to
not
Zeke.
saying that shit. I'm saying it because it's true. Zeke has an ear for music, and I'm not saying nobody else do, but I'm telling you that motherfucker will do it from scratch.
Yeah, he'll
And
build your
he
beat
will
from
doctor
scratch.
your beat up exactly the
Yep.
way the fuck you
The
want
way
it.
you
And
want
it's
it.
different. It don't sound like shit.
Yep.
It don't sound like nothing out here. That's what the fuck we need to do in Toledo.
I got a few joints from Zeke that's hot. That's hotter than I would think was hotter than anything going around right now. But
The
I'm
shit
not
you
gonna,
let me hear.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
hot.
the dude is sick, man.
Yeah.
But
So look,
to
man.
end the segment, man, let's boil down. Who we in 2016? Who do we want to lead this torch to? That's out here right now. This hip hop
lyrics
torch. It don't matter. Like
or
what-
the music
what's
wise.
music when it comes to rap. What direction do we want it to go to? Like
I would like.
you know what I'm
to see
saying?
people-
Jay Z passed up the torch. Look like.
I would
You know
like
what I'm
to
saying?
see people from
So who
our
do you
city.
want to leave it to?
I
get
would.
on.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely
the
definitely
Stink
want to see
Bombs, the
somebody.
Rockies, and
You
Easy
want
and
to see
all them.
you want to see the Toledo, Ohio people finally break into that
Because they
mainstream and
deserve
get it.
Because
Right.
some of them boys, a lot of these boys,
You gotta have the
spitting that
right
shit.
grind.
They
Use
got-
this fucking internet, y'all. Use the fucking internet. Have all your be consistent. Me and Damar talked about this yesterday. Be consistent. Like I said, McDonald's breakfast is sold from 5 a.m. to 11. Motherfucker, every day.
Be
If
on
you
that
don't do
schedule.
it, they gonna go somewhere else. You have to have a schedule when being successful. That goes for what we do. That goes for what y'all do. So if you're not consistent, nobody's gonna fucking hear you. You can't do something one day and not do nothing until 3 minutes from now. It's not like that. Be on the schedule, Toledo. You can make it, motherfucker. Y'all motherfuckers can rap. Now, let's talk about we said who we want to pass the torch to.
Yeah, Glow. Who doing this shit right now?
I
Who
want
you
to I want
pass
to
it off
see. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what I want to see.
We need a leader. Who you gonna pick?
I want to see some old school that Cannon Tate 50 got. I want to see that type that I'm the Man song. I want to see that type shit blow us.
But that's not 50's done.
We're talking about a new.
50's done. 50, yeah, he ain't done,
Or
but
you
he's
got
he's
too much
old.
shit going on.
He's old. He's
So we're
worried
talking
about
about
liquor. He's worried about clothing. He's worried about.
You got too much money going
what
on.
What
So we're talking
rapper
about
that's
somebody.
focused on
A
music?
rapper right now. If I gotta go with somebody, man, and then because they hot and they do hot music, I want to see Drake lead it off.
So you
It's only gonna be Drake or 50 because
I'm just
like
gonna be real with you. I just want to see. I want to see Drake.
until
lead it off.
Hov drops something. When Hov drops something, it's like everything shift.
Those guys
But
don't.
we
Those
can't.
guys don't
I'm
even
tired. I'm
focus
tired of
on music
depending on
no
them
more.
old guys,
They really
man.
don't.
The
Well,
old guys are done,
Those
man.
are businessmen now,
They're-
so
they're
they
more-
do shit for fun now.
So where do you
I
go
think.
to? Do you go to Tip? Do you go to
Tips a businessman.
His tip's not focused on music.
Okay,
Tip's a
so then,
businessman.
so then look, so you can go to the West Coast. You can go to YG,
YG's
Nipsey
doing it.
Hussle,
Nipsey Hussle's doing it.
Compton Menace. Like these boys are young boys that's getting into it.
Right.
But then we got to find the boys in our area in the Midwest.
Can they
area,
handle it?
and
Can
then
they?
you gotta
Who's
find,
the
like,
next Jay-Z? That's out right now. Who's the next Jay-Z?
Drake is only.
Who's the next
Jay-Z.
50?
I mean, Drake.
There's no next 50. There'll
What?
never be another 50 because it's nobody's that grimy no more. Nobody can be
No.
grimy, and nobody got that hustler ambition like he had. So we don't even. You can't. What do you do?
Which is a hot song. I don't know. Okay, we can't really compare nobody to nobody. But if you want to talk about who's gonna bring the hottest music, it's Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole.
And J. Cole.
Now we talking about new guys.
J.
Talking about
Cole's
new guys,
that guy.
right?
J. Cole.
Drake,
J.
Kendrick, and
Cole's
J.
So
Cole.
so you think J. Cole can outlast, can stand the test of time?
I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
people like
Yeah.
Freddie Wap, who also has
You
done
think Freddie?
also
Now
also
that's
music.
where we disagree on. You think Freddie Wap? I think Freddie Wap's done after this year. 2016, he gonna do his thing.
No, I don't.
He's
I
done.
don't think so. I don't think
He
so.
gonna-
You know what? Only
Freddie
reason
Wap,
that he might
his
not
music
be
so-
done is
so-
because he can make party music.
Right.
Because
I don't
he
think
can't.
he gonna
Because
be
he
done.
can't. I haven't heard him, but I don't
I
think
didn't
that
realize-
he can make. I don't think that he can go.
And you know why I respect
gutter
him, though?
style. Like
You
I
know
like
what?
gutter music.
You know why I
Right.
respect him?
You
You
know-
know, I respect him because a motherfucker from New York can sound like that.
And he didn't go with the New York.
He didn't go with
side-
the just
side.
like
But
ASAP
that's
Rocky.
the problem,
That's
though.
why I
That's the
like
problem-
ASAP Rocky
that's
so
the
much.
problem with the East Coast right now is because they're not going with their own shit.
Right.
No. ASAP Rocky's successful because of what he done. Remember when he came out, I thought the motherfucker was down south.
Yeah, ASAP don't change. Him and the ASAP mob, they on their stuff. They stay on their shit. Him, ASAP, Ferg, all them. But a majority of New York rappers are leaning towards the South shit, and that's why they shit start falling off. You feel me? So the thing is, for them, like Joey Badass, like rappers like them, Chris Rivers, Chris Pon's son.
See, I never heard that.
Man, if you go on Sway and listen to his freestyle, Chris Pon's son.
Oh
is
yeah.
that thing.
He is sweet.
Biggie,
Hey, he
Biggie's
is
son
sweet.
trying to rap too. Biggie's son trying to rap too, but he got a lot of work that he got to do. He out in California, so he don't know the grind. He don't know how to be grimy and all that kind of stuff because he came up good.
Talking about Chris Jr.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, what is his name?
Is that? I think that's his name, ain't it?
CJ. Yeah,
CJ. Yep.
yeah.
So I like I said, to me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave Kendrick out. Drake, Kendrick,
J. Cole.
and J. Cole.
That's
Or did I say
where
that?
did
Yeah.
you go from? I
I
mean,
think I did say
What
that.
do we?
them
Yeah.
the three. Them the three.
I think they do the hottest. Would I love to hear another Tip album? Fuck yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah, I love it. I mean,
Well,
those
so
are
you
shit
go-
that we would
so
love
you
to
go
hear.
Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole, but you have to have somebody on the West Coast too.
Kendrick.
And I think you should.
Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick. Okay, so I meant the South.
South.
Come from the South. Like you need to have
Atlanta
a younger
niggas.
guy coming up from there. Rich Homie Quan is good.
Rich
Like,
Homie Quan can rap.
he can rap, and he don't like Rich Homie Quan can go to the dirty, come up
Yeah,
from
he-
the
that
bottom type
motherfucker
stuff.
can
He ain't
rap,
all
bro.
just club.
He
and
can
ignorant
rap.
shit. He can
Yeah,
rap.
he can rap.
You know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying?
He can
Young
rap.
Thug, which a lot of people don't really care for, but he can rap. If you listen to what he's saying, some of the shit that he's saying, aside from that gay shit and all that kind of bullshit that he do for publicity,
Right.
he can rap.
It's a weird motherfucker.
See, that's
dog.
Yeah, he
my-
weird
my-
though.
my
Quit doing
thing-
that. He ain't,
I
and,
never-
he probably not even that type of nigga. But like, quit
Just
doing that.
it.
Stuff.
Right.
I just don't know if I maybe I need to look into him more. I don't. The nigga got me with that.
What about the?
I feel like paper.
What
He
about-
caught me slipping with that shit.
But no, what about
But,
if it
uh,
ain't about the money with him and
if-
T.I.?
If it ain't
Nah,
ball,
that was a good
that
track,
opening
though.
verse.
Yeah.
I shoot at your
yeah.
reverend.
That
I ain't gonna
opening
lie.
verse.
That
He got me
song-
with that, but that's why I was kind of disappointed in the other shit that he did.
But then the lifestyle song that he did with,
Been a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the nigga.
So he got that. He can do something.
He can. He can.
You know what I'm saying? But what I think about the most is like I want to see somebody from our city do it because we have a lot of people that's
It's a
lyricists.
consistency.
Right.
That's lyricists.
Yeah.
It's
And that's probably the
consistency,
problem
bro.
is consistency.
You
is that
gotta
they need
do
to be
it.
consistent.
I want to hear about you every day.
Yep.
Because if I hear you, then that means somebody else heard you. Somebody else heard you, that means somebody else heard you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 24 hours around the clock, motherfuckers got a schedule. Every Sunday, NFL come on, fall to winter.
Real quick, can I shout out? I'm from the Mud Clothing, Bugatti.
Oh,
DJ
Bugatti doing his thing.
That shit
Yeah, I
pretty
like
sweet,
that. I
man.
like that.
Bugatti.
shit.
I gotta
I
hit
need,
that nigga
hey,
up,
Bugatti,
man.
I need one of them red.
They got
sweat-
jerseys,
them
too,
red
don't
hoodies. Do they?
They got jerseys, I think.
Yeah, probably so. But yeah, I need to get it. Ain't no hate. Ain't we
Oh,
competition?
he got the red
but I
hoodies?
fuck with him.
They got hoodies.
saw
They
the
got,
black
I just
hoodie.
seen them
Yeah,
hoodies.
if he got the red, I'm
Oh,
from
he
the
got the
Mud
red
hoodie.
one. I need the red one too. Come on,
He,
shout out to Bugatti.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he.
shout out to
I
Bugatti.
thought they had jerseys too.
I don't know.
I ain't
I
seen
ain't
that.
have. I just seen the hoodies recently in the hats.
Maybe I'm tripping.
So I respect. That's Bugatti's good people. You know.
Bugatti also, but what did Bugatti do?
Great DJ.
You always see him DJing.
Great
You always
DJ.
see him doing something.
Yeah.
He ain't
He
chilling.
don't sit still.
He ain't chilling.
I'm mad he
You
had
know
to
what I'm
leave.
saying?
I'm mad he had to leave the city though. But
Boy
Yeah,
ain't in the
but
city
he-
no more.
no,
He up in New York, but
You
he's
up in
Oh well, yeah.
But fuck it, if that's the way that he gotta go,
I respect it.
Yeah,
I
you know what I'm
respect it.
saying?
Wait, he
As
moved.
long as he
Yeah,
rep,
he's
as
not.
long as he rep the city.
He
Oh,
rep the
okay.
city for sure still, but he moved.
But again though, Boo is always that type of motherfucker that's like, I don't give a fuck, whatever. I'll do that.
He do whatever.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
He do
Or whatever. I'll go here. So that's what it calls me say, hey man, them DG man, let me do one more toast, man. This is motherfucking, this is some real shit. Hip hop motherfucker. And let me tell y'all something, man.
Be on the lookout for Fly Junkie
Fly
this year.
motherfucker junkie
yeah.
Fly
added
Junkie has
clothing.
got, oh my God, we got such a lineup coming out this spring that it'll be amazing.
So
looking for that.
Hit
real,
up the normal social media sites. You're gonna find that shit everywhere.
so
Yes,
at the end
I
of the
wanna
day,
get with
man.
Addict, too, whenever
At
we
the
get
end of the
chance.
day,
Show.
man, like I said, we're gonna bring this shit every Monday. Schedule Monday at 5:30. Load it up on YouTube. Like I said, consistency and scheduling. Look out for pimping and flexing.
I can't believe
Every
I ain't
time
get to
we
see
come
my
up in this
boys
bitch,
today, man. I
every
thought y'all
time
was
we
gonna
go
have
to-
Pimpin' and Flex in here. You told me that they was gonna be here. I thought
You know, them niggas is out doing some motherfucking wild Irish rolls, man. You know how they
That's it.
do. Shout out to motherfucking Evan Vodka and all that shit.
I don't know if they
That
fuck
got
with
us
the F
all
and
the
they fuck
way
with the yak.
100. We had
They fuck with
just
that
the
cognac.
Yep.
we
That's
had
my
just the
boy.
regular shit. We ain't had no flavor today, man. We had the regular shit.
Regular.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Good
just
look on that.
smooth.
Everything is everything, man. So next week we'll have something for you. Facebook coming up this week. We're gonna have a SoundCloud. Support the movement, man.
Support the
we talking that
movement.
good shit.
Support the podcast. Support the sponsors, because that's how we keep coming every
That's
week.
all right, yeah.
And
Just
do your
support.
thing.
Show your
Just
love.
support, man. Support
Show
your
your
city.
love.
Support yourself. In 2016, man, make yourself a priority.
Yes, sir.
Make yourself a
Make
priority,
your
man.
business a
2016 is
priority.
all about bettering yourself.
Hey
Please
man,
do it.
hey man, like I said, man, don't have the same amount of money in your bank account or less than you did this year.
I know that's
Last
right.
year.
Man.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So man, do something else, man. Be a little bit more open minded to thinking outside the box and doing what the fuck you gotta do.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's the only way we gonna make it around this bitch is exploring. You know that shit we do, man. This is outside the box. Nobody else will really be like, fuck it, let's just do a podcast, get down there. Nobody else that we know. I ain't saying obviously people other do it. It's got successful podcasts.
Yeah.
Pimping and flexing, man. That shit that's who the fuck thought of that? You know what I'm saying? Me and my niggas. So do
Wait a
what you
minute.
gotta do to
Wait
be
a minute. So you
successful.
saying pimping and flexing ain't real?
It's about an ignorant son of a bitch right here, man.
Wait. What are you
Hey,
saying about pimping
maybe
and
we
flexing?
shouldn't drink
I don't know
Evan
if it's-
vodka, man. That motherfucker drunk. Is it Tooth Fairy real too, nigga?
No, I'm just saying. I seen pimping and flexing on TV. I ain't never seen the Tooth Fairy. I seen pimping and flexing on YouTube.
Join us next week,
Next
motherfucker.
week.
5:30. I don't know what the fuck we gonna talk
We're going
about.
to talk about some interesting shit. Y'all know
We gonna
that.
figure that shit out.
Thanks
Hip hop,
for having
man.
me.
Damar G,
Thanks for having D.G the Great, D.G the Fly one.
Yes, Omega.
Omega Sam, and Dean Brandon Termayl, man. We'll holla at y'all. Peace.